Mason Greenwood announced, "I would do anything to get back to Manchester United." Manchester United's problem child Mason Greenwood is determined to do everything he can to get back to Manchester. Mason Greenwood, who has not worn a Manchester United shirt for a long time due to problems with his girlfriend, was loaned to Getafe at the beginning of the season. Greenwood, who plans to return to his old form by training twice a day at Getafe, scored his first goal for Getafe last week. Greenwood, who constantly works with special trainers on nutrition, fitness and technical training, is confident that he will wear the Manchester United jersey again in 2024. According to the Sun newspaper, Mason Greenwood is said to have said, "I will return to Manchester United better than before. I owe Manchester fans an apology." What is your opinion on this subject? How do you think Mason Greenwood will perform? Manchester United urged to launch move for Crystal Palace defender Marc Guéhi. Manchester United have been urged to go shopping at Crystal Palace, with Marc Guéhi touted as a perfect fit for Erik ten Hag's backline. The Red Devils cannot seem to catch a break on the injury front, with primary pair Lisandro Martinez and Raphael Varane confined to the treatment room. Both players have proven to be injury-prone in recent months, forcing Ten Hag to field backup options including Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Johnny Evans. Man United's defensive injury crisis has sparked the need for reinforcements when the January transfer window rolls around, and the Red Devils have been told who they should go all out for. From a Manchester United perspective, I would probably rather sign Marc Guéhi, the club's former defender Paul Parker said. Guéhi has been a stellar addition to Palace since joining the Eagles from Chelsea in 2021, racking up 5 goals and an assist in 91 appearances for the club. The former Swansea City loanee has also made 6 appearances for England. His durability will come as a boost to Man United, considering he hasn't been injured since his days in Wales. Man United also have a couple of other players on their extensive shortlist, with Portuguese gems Goncalo Ignacio and Antonio Silva touted as potential targets. Rasmus Hojlund confirms Erik ten Hag convinced him over Manchester United move. Manchester United striker Rasmus Hojlund has revealed that he spoke regularly with manager Erik ten Hag in the lead-up to his summer move from Atlanta. The 20-year-old had a promising debut season with the Serie A outfit, and it was enough to convince the Red Devils to spend £72 million to land his signature. The Dane has yet to find the back of the net in the Premier League, but he has already impressed in the Champions League group stage with 3 goals. Speaking to Extrabladet, Hojlund revealed that he spoke with Ten Hag until his transfer and highlighted that a starting role convinced him to make the switch. The young striker has got into some terrific positions in the box in the Premier League, but he has not received sufficient service from out wide to score. Marcus Rashford has had several moments this season where he could have played Hojlund through on goal, but ended up losing possession instead. In our view, United should see the best of Hojlund in the coming months. The Dane is still getting to understand his teammates and their playing style. Once United have a settled starting lineup, we should see them improve in the final third. Hopefully, this will happen shortly after the international break. Hojlund has already shown his class with his stunning solo goal earlier this month. He should fancy at least 20 goals during his debut season at United. Gary Neville and Roy Keane worried about Andre Onana's form at Manchester United. Manchester United legends Gary Neville and Roy Keane have admitted that they are worried over Andre Onana's form between the sticks for the Red Devils. The Cameroon international joined the club from Inter Milan this summer as a replacement for long-standing goalkeeper David De Gea, who was released at the end of his contract. Onana has since produced a mixed bag of performances for the club. He was fortunate to avoid conceding a penalty against Wolverhampton Wanderers in the curtain raiser. It was followed by a high-profile error against Bayern Munich in Europe. The 27-year-old has continued to be error-prone with his distribution and goalkeeping for the Red Devils. Speaking on the Stick to Football podcast, Neville said that United had been through a similar phase after Peter Schmeichel's exit, where they had a number of short-term keepers before Edwin van der Sar arrived. He added that De Gea also endured a difficult start to his United career, but he is concerned how Onana could come out of this tough period with everyone at the club struggling. Meanwhile, Keane highlighted that Schmeichel also made mistakes but recovered very quickly. The former United captain is worried over Onana's poor showing over a long period. Manchester United midfielder Amad Diallo provides fresh injury update. Manchester United attacker Amad Diallo has provided an update as he looks to return to full fitness after getting injured back in July. The Ivory Coast international sustained an ankle injury against Arsenal during the pre-season tour of the United States and was seen leaving the stadium in crutches. Diallo has been undergoing recovery since then and appears to be edging closer to full fitness. The 21-year-old had a productive loan spell with Sunderland in the Championship last season, bagging 14 goals and 4 assists in 43 games across all competitions. He was looking forward to forcing his way into the plans of manager Erik ten Hag before injury struck and will be desperate to return to action. Man United have been beleaguered with injuries this term, and having Diallo back as soon as possible will come as a huge boost. He took to Instagram to give a positive update this afternoon, which would leave the fans excited. Harry Maguire demands more Manchester United playing time ahead of England v Australia. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has sent a strong message to manager Erik ten Hag, expressing his disappointment regarding his limited playing time this season. Despite the club grappling with an injury crisis in defensive positions, the 30-year-old defender has seen only 116 minutes of action in the Premier League. First-choice duo Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez have struggled with injury problems in recent months, leaving Victor Lindelof, Johnny Evans and Maguire as centre-back options. Despite his Man United woes, Maguire continues to be a prominent member of Gareth Southgate's national team squad and is expected to play a part in England's games against Australia and Italy. As the Three Lions prepares to host Australia in a friendly encounter at Wembley Stadium, Maguire expressed his growing frustration at his restricted opportunities at Old Trafford.